We'll get rid of the homeless.
We write songs about movies, and this week we've written songs about Robocop. Like, comment, subscribe, and buy that bell icon for $1. This is the Royds Review Podcast. Hello, and welcome to the Royds Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are back once again, and we've written songs about 1987's Robocop. Andy, what do you, man, that really flopped.
Oh, you saved it. You saved it.
Wait, did I save it, or was that the plan all along, Andy?
No, I think you saved it.
I saved it. Saved, we are using loosely.
Yeah.
Loose leaf paper.
Whoa. Interesting.
Very good.
Robbie, had you seen Robocop before?
I had never seen this movie before.
Damn. I'll tell you what, I saw this when I was a kid, and there's one scene in it that, really scarred me, big time. Gave me nightmares for maybe a year.
Does it have to do with toxic waste?
Yes.
Yeah, I could see that doing that to a child.
Dude, I was like, oh my God. And then when he gets hit and he just turns into a puddle, I was like, oh my God. Great movie.
Great movie. Like I said, I had never seen this before, and we were texting about this, and you said, don't watch the version on YouTube. It's heavily censored. And I was really happy you said that, because I was about a half an hour into that version going, this is weird.
Yeah, you're a crumb bag, dude.
That's hilarious. He's censoring the word scumbag with the word crumbag.
Yeah, you're a bag of crumbs.
And even later on, Bob Morton calls Robocop in the censored version, you're gonna be a bad mother crusher.
See, after crumbag, it got to that scene where they're in the the business guys are in the elevator, and they're saying a lot of forget him, forget you, and I was like,
yeah,
this is censored. It's definitely censored. Nobody says that, so had to buy it.
So did I, because I had never seen it. Watching the censored version for the first half hour, I was going, this isn't nearly as bloody and violent as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, so that's my question for you, because I didn't make it to the scene where that guy gets lit up by the whatever it's called.
The Ed 209?
Yeah, what was that scene like in the censored version?
Heavily censored.
So what, did they just not show it?
You don't see the close-up of him getting blasted.
Okay. So, they just don't show that whole thing.
You see him get shot a little bit, but it isn't the close-up. You don't see all the blood and everything. Just like later on, you don't see Murphy's hand get blown off, and you don't see the blood pouring out of it.
Okay, so you're not seeing guys turn into paste. Got it.
I did not get up to the toxic waste part, so I don't know what that looked like in the censored version.
I would just assume this movie's not worth censoring. It's just not, you're destroying the movie. Because it's the whole idea of it is hyper-violence. It's what are you doing?
All the newscasts are about war. And they just talk about war and people dying and have a smile on their face as they do it. Andy, can I open up with a question?
You sure can, Robbie.
Questions. Is this the greatest movie of all time?
I think there's an argument to be made, Robbie.
Boy, did I love this.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What do you love more? This or Shark Shit Poopers?
Probably this. I think I like this more. It's shorter. Starship Troopers goes on for a little bit too long.
It is long, yeah.
This also always looks great. There is not a single portion of this movie that looks bad. Starship Troopers looks good for the most part, but has some really bad looking parts too.
Yeah, I would argue there's one bad looking part in this movie, and it's when the the bad guy at the end falls out of the window, his arms are like 3 times the size as they should be.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
That looks really bad.
Yeah, everything else, excellent.
The movie opens with a newscast. 3 cops are dead, 1 is in critical condition. Thanks to a terrorist group led by Clarence Boddicker, this is Kurtwood Smith, Red, from that 70s show. I kept waiting for a dumbass.
Should have looked in a mirror. We got him. We got him. Email in if we got him. RoydsReview@gmail.com.
Play the music. We're out. We're done here.
I crossed the line. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
No, he's really good. He's like really, really good in this.
He should have won the Academy Award.
Yeah.
Probably not. I have no idea who actually won the Academy Award this year, but this might be recency bias.
Almost certainly.
I was lucky enough to watch this 2.5 times this week.
I watched it once, and just, the very beginning of the uncensored one. Paul Newman won it in 1987, by the way.
For what?
Just being Paul Newman. No, the Color of Money.
Ah, I thought you were going to say for a salsa.
Salsa.
Newman's Own?
He makes salsa?
You've never seen the Newman's Own brand?
I have. I just didn't know it was salsa. I thought it was just salad dressing.
It's salad dressing, it's everything.
Also, The Color of Money, isn't that just green? You don't need to watch that movie.
Depends on the country, Andy.
There's only one country, and it's America.
Clarence is apparently responsible for the death of 31 cops. Some cities would call him a hero.
Ooh, Robbie. Whoa, Robbie. Whoa.
The police union blamed the Omni Corporation, a company that has taken over Detroit's police force. This is an incredible aspect of the movie that a corporation is in charge of the police now. We get an incredible ad for organs. Heart by Yamaha. Do you think that was product placement?
Like for Yamaha?
Yeah, do you think Yamaha gave money to be mentioned here?
No. I think he's only able to use Yamaha because it's parody.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because he's pooping on them.
I don't think he's really pooping on Yamaha. I think he's really just pooping on the whole idea of like a corporation just making robot hearts.
Yeah, but he's pooping on them. He's pooping on the robot hearts.
At the police station, a new cop, Murphy, has joined the precinct. Fredrickson, the surviving cop from before, is dead. Murphy meets his new partner, Lewis. She is beating the hell out of some guy. Right away, Murphy and Lewis have a really good chemistry. I could watch a buddy cop movie of just the two of them.
She's one tough son of a gun, He's like, I guess you'll drive.
This is, of course, on the free YouTube version, where the sergeant calls a guy a crumb bag.
Yeah. Rude nonetheless.
One of the cops hates the Omni Corporation. Well, they all do. But one of the cops suggests striking, and that does not go over well. I really like the sergeant's speech of like, we're not plumbers. We're police officers. We do not go on strike.
Right. But they're also like, but we're all dying. And he's like, that's part of the job, brother.
Even earlier, the guy who runs Omni Corporation, when they're talking about Omni running the police precinct, the guy says, this is what they sign up for. But I like the characterization of this sergeant is, he's a good cop. He's Jim Gordon.
Yeah, essentially.
I like the prostitute looking at Murphy and going, ooh, tiger. That homeless woman, she's like trying to get the sergeant's attention, and he's like, not right now. And she's like, oh man, just walks away.
I went to a gas station in Newark, New Jersey. I was on the way home from a concert or something. And it was at night. And I was like, oh, Jersey, they pump your gas for you, but not at night. And so in Newark, I was pumping my gas, and a prostitute came up to me and she was like, you looking for a good time? And that's how I met my wife.
Dude! I don't think she'd be too happy with you telling that story on the podcast.
Yeah. True as it may be.
At Omni Consumer Products, the old man, that's what he's credited as, by the way, the old man.
Really?
He has a name, but on the Amazon Prime X-ray thing, when you click it, it just says old man or the old man.
Wow.
He talks about his plan to basically destroy Detroit and build a new city, Delta City. They unveil Ed 209. This is Enforcement Droid 209. And this demonstration does not go well, Brother Bear.
No, it doesn't. I did like how before the demonstration, he's like, we've dabbled in businesses previously known as non-profit. Like, oh, yeah. Okay. That's actually not a business, dude.
This machine turns one of these guys into Swiss cheese. And then Dick Jones tries to be like, it's a glitch. It's just a glitch.
How do you like the stop motion?
It's awesome.
Yeah. I think it really
This
holds
stop
up.
motion looks so good. One question. Why does the machine growl?
Just to spook you.
I guess so, right?
It's like in Metal Gear. All the Metal Gears have like a roar. It's like, why would that have that?
This thing literally has an animal growl, though.
I guess it's just intimidation.
It has to be.
Yeah.
After the guy dies, I think it's Bob who goes, that's life in the big city. He's in a boardroom.
Yeah. Yeah, what are you talking about? I do like the fact that all the Ed 209s, like, they're actually just big pieces of crap. Like, they don't work. And that's funny to me, because this guy's like, no, use my product. It's far worse and will kill you.
But
Great.
it's lined up to be used by the military. The amount
Right.
of money this company will make by selling these to the military, because in the military, it doesn't have to say, you have 20 seconds to comply. In the military, it's sent off to war and blast the hell out of everybody. On the streets of Detroit, it's a lot more difficult to send it out there, because then you're just going to be blasting away mothers with their children.
Right. But also, they don't really care. It's more about the money they're going to make, and who cares about the
Right.
collateral damage, you know?
Well, exactly, but they'll lose money if it kills too many American citizens. They'll make money if it kills foreigners.
Yeah.
Murphy and Lewis are on patrol. Murphy is spinning his gun because he saw it in a children's television show that his child watches.
Little revolver ocelot for the Metal Gear fans out there. Shout out in the comments.
I didn't see a single cat.
Yeah, it's also the most dangerous thing you could do with a gun.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Earlier, when they want a demonstration of Ed 209 and they hand the guy the gun, he originally points it at his boss and he goes, point it at Ed 209. Murphy and Lewis start a pursuit of Clarence and his gang. During this shootout on the freeway or something, one of Clarence's goons gets shot in the leg, and Clarence and his boys just throw him out the van. I love the, can you fly, Bobby?
Yeah, that's cold. But what's even colder is that the cops just kick off the windshield and keep driving. Just leave him in the street.
This is where I really thought we were going to get a dumbass. All the money is burnt, and he's just yelling at them, it's as good as marked!
Bad guy named Clarence. That's funny to me.
Hilarious. I didn't realize his name was Clarence at first. When they said it, I went, Clarence?
Yeah, that's not a bad guy name.
No.
That's like a Poindexter name.
But I also feel like that's a real-life terrorist name. Clarence Boddicker? Yeah, that guy's not a good guy.
Yeah, Clarence Bin Laden.
Yep, that was his American name.
Mm-hmm.
Murphy and Lewis track them down to an old warehouse, and they are told that backup is unavailable. And right away, you're thinking this is all a setup. Because of what Bob said earlier when he was talking to the boss, he says we've placed people strategically in high-risk areas. And then, when we learn later on who Clarence is working for...
Oh, yeah. Wow, Robbie, putting it together. Didn't even think about that. I just thought everybody's just strung out way too thin because it's just Crime City.
That's
But no.
possible, but I thought this was all a setup.
That's good, Robbie. I like it. But to what end? What's their...
Because they want to build the Robocop program. But I know Dick Jones doesn't want the Robocop program, but Dick Jones even says later on, we could have been friends. That's the tragedy.
That's true. Email in. Do you think it's a setup? roydsview@gmail.com.
Well, Murphy is definitely one of the cops who was strategically placed in a bad area.
Yeah, because he's like a super cop or something, right?
Whatever he is, he was brought from a good precinct to a bad precinct.
Yeah.
Lewis finds one of the terrorists, I believe this is Joe. He's whizzing, and she can't help but look at the goods, and that leads to him knocking her off a balcony. Luckily, she lands in some cushions.
Yeah, that was, I was kind of why would you look? Like, what are you doing? It's also weird to she startles him by blowing a bubble with her gum. Also a bad move. You had to jump on him, and then you had to pop your gum. What are you thinking?
There are a lot of decisions made by both the good guys and the bad guys that are kind of stupid. There are plenty of times Robocop can just take these guys out and doesn't do it.
Yeah, and we'll get into that for sure, brother.
Murphy finds two guys. He kills one, then he gets taken by the baddies. Clarence blasts his hand off with a shotgun. Ouchie wouchie.
Yeah, that's a certified owie.
I would have been unconscious there, and then seeing the amount of blood he was losing.
Yeah.
The rest of the gang all laugh like hyenas as they blast Murphy to bits, and he will not die.
No, he refuses, and he's still standing. Like, it's crazy.
His arm is totally blown off.
Yeah.
Finally, Clarence comes back and just puts a bullet in Murphy's head.
And he's still alive, dude. And not only that, he's alive long enough for the ambulance to get there and, like, drag him into surgery. Like, that's crazy, brother.
He's alive long enough for him to hear them call it.
Yeah. Hail Mary full of bullets.
Very good. Suddenly, they're static. And we're on the inside of a screen. I really like all the views from Robocop's perspective, especially here as they put the LED screens on him and they talk about whether or not they should save the left arm, and Bob says, nope, we wanted full body prosthesis.
Yeah. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. But also, this whole thing shows a lot of just, like, the apathy of corporate America. Like, this is a guy. And they're all just like, does he work or what? What's going on?
They have a New Year's party, and he gets triggered or turned on during the New Year's party. This one scientist or whatever, she comes over, gives him a crown and a kiss. I really thought, first of all, she was going to become a bigger part of this movie, but she's barely anything.
No.
But also, she's kissing Robocop. She knows what they put on that thing.
That thing can lift 400 pounds.
Robocop is brought to the police station. He knows his 3 prime objectives, but he also has a 4th classified one. All the cops watch him go absolutely nuts on the gun range, and Lewis knows immediately that it's Murphy because he still does the little gun twirl.
Yes, very cool. Very cool little nod to who he still is, but doesn't know it yet, you know? That's cool. I've got a question. This company has the ability to revive a dead person. Why aren't they selling that?
There's more money in war, Andy.
Truth. But he's dead. He is dead. They call
He's
it.
dead.
And then they bring him right back. And they say, not yet, brother.
This guy, Johnson, eats the paste that is made for Robocop's carbon stuff, organic stuff, and he likes it. It tastes like baby food, and he keeps on eating it. Dude, it looks like poop.
Yeah. That would be funny if he was like, tastes like baby food, and somebody else tastes like, dude, that's poop.
And we feed him poop.
He's like, oh my god, I've been eating poop since I was a baby.
A man robs a convenience store. Robocop arrives. He beats the hell out of him, and then doesn't arrest him. Is this guy dead?
Yeah, that was my next question. Are you gonna arrest that guy, or are you just gonna toss him through an ice machine?
That's what he does. He walks in and goes, "You are under arrest," and then just beats the hell out of him and leaves.
Yeah, which is great. I think that's also, like, I think that's on purpose. I think it's funny that all these experiments actually don't work. Like, he's not arresting he doesn't bring anybody in except Clarence later.
I know. And even then, he's about to kill Clarence, but he gets a reminder that one of his objectives is to uphold the law.
If you really think about it, that's the guy you should have killed. You know, like out of all these people.
Two men are terrorizing a woman when Robocop shows up. He shoots the guy in the dick through the woman's dress. Incredible stuff.
Yeah. Question. Are you going to arrest that guy or are you just going to shoot his dick off?
You know what? Punishment enough.
I think you shoot his dick off and arrest him.
Yeah, but he's probably going to die in the street there, so... you lose a lot of blood getting shot in the dick. Robocop also says, "Your move, creep."
After shooting his dick off.
A former city councilman, Ron Miller, has now taken the mayor hostage. Hell yeah, we have a movie.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Detroit truly is Gotham City in this movie.
It's old Detroit, right? That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this takes place in 2029, the far off year.
Yeah, yikes. Hey, you know, it's not too far off, you know.
No. I do like that their idea of all the televisions in 2029 are still 1980s televisions.
Yeah, I really like that about older movies. Like their future tech is still primitive, but in a futuristic way. It's very cool. I always like that.
Robocop uses thermal imaging to grab Miller through the wall and then punch him out of a window. Again, not arresting anybody.
No, you saved the day, but not what you're designed to do.
Robocop goes to a school, and brother, my heart skipped a beat. I'm like, I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong with a Robocop in a school, everybody.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it.
Just make sure none of the kids are holding scissors. So he might be like, put down the weapon.
Bob says he thinks Detroit will be rid of crime in 40 days. You have one Robocop out there. What makes you think that?
Well, he did 3 in, what, like 2 minutes? 3 minutes?
Well, you know, that's a good point. He's literally just killing criminals.
Yeah, that's how you get rid of crime. You just murder everyone.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Can't have crime if there are no people. Bob and another guy talk shit at the urinals about their boss. First of all, why are you talking at a urinal? Stop. They realize that Dick Jones, the guy who created Ed 209, can hear, and everyone leaves the bathroom in a rush. The guy Bob was talking to pisses himself a little bit because he tries to get out really quickly.
Does he? I didn't notice that.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. If I'm using the restroom and you get that in my face, I'm pissing on you.
I think that's a good defense.
You're getting peed on.
You know what I like that they do a lot in this movie is people who are talking to Dick Jones. They'll be like, "You got me, Dick." I like that. I like that they all do that.
We get an ad for a new family home game, Nukem.
Yep. And like every single thing, every aspect of American life is militarized.
Robocop has some flashbacks to being killed. He wakes up and leaves, and these people are absolutely useless to stop him.
Yeah, well, they're, what, like eating Funyuns and stuff? Like, they ain't doing anything.
They're also just people. What are you gonna do?
You're right. Well, they could try and talk to him.
That's true, because that's what Lewis does. Lewis calls him Murphy, and this takes the back. He leaves because somewhere crime is happening. Duh, you live in Detroit.
Yeah.
Bob and some executives then yell at Lewis for questioning Robocop. Oh, you asked him questions?
And she was like, I just asked him if he remembered who he was, fundamentally. Why, is that bad? They're like, yes! That's the worst thing you could ask him.
One of Clarence's goons robs a gas station. Robocop gets alerted to a crime in progress as he's just driving by. How does that work?
I don't know. That's a good question. They also do way more damage to this gas station. Like, if Robocop hadn't showed up, everything would have been, like, yeah, the guy would have been robbed, but, like, that's about it. They blow up the gas station because Robocop's there. Like, you're ruining everything, man.
The guy recognizes that it's Murphy because he says the same line, "Dead or alive, you're coming with me." Robocop goes back to the police station. He hacks into the computers and identifies the people who killed him and realizes who he used to be. He then goes to Murphy's home and has flashbacks to his past life. Brutal. Sad.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I think it's cool that they don't really show his wife and kid until the flashback, because that's kind of like how he's experiencing it. He's like, who are these people that I'm remembering? And then he goes to his house and sadness. I do like how the whole time that like electronic realtor is like trying to sell his house to him, and he finally punches it. That's great. It's good stuff.
We learn later on that his wife and kid moved because she wanted to start fresh. It also makes sense because he was dead, and it also was about a 3-month process or something to turn him into Robocop.
Okay, I was gonna ask what the timeline was. 3 months. She moves on quick.
I think she just moved. I'd want to move too.
I thought she like settled down with a dude.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought she wanted a fresh start.
Oh, I thought that was what was implied later. I thought it had been years. That's what I thought.
I didn't think so. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Email in roydsreview@gmail.com. How long was it?
Yeah. Also, is 3 months too short?
Again, if you're just moving, that's fine.
Sure.
But another dude.
Come on, man. His body's still warm over here.
Yeah, you can still do stuff with it.
His body's still warm over here.
Robocop goes to a club. He's in arrest mode looking for Leon Nash. That's one of Clarence's goons. This dude, Leon Nash, tries to kick Robocop in the nuts. What were you thinking?
He's trying to kick him in his robo-nuts, brother.
Very good point, okay?
Yeah.
His nuts and bolts.
Hey, he's socket wrench and he's scrotum.
Nice, dude. Bob is doing coke with some women. He starts making out with one, and then the other woman puts a mountain of cocaine on her chest to get his attention. Brother, my heart would burst.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you said he's doing coke with some women, I was gonna say, I think you mean he's doing coke off of some women.
Very good, Andy.
Yeah, I've never partaken, and yeah, seems dangerous. Seems like those are two things that are gonna get you going, and you're doing them both at the same time. Your wiener is gonna shoot out your chest.
I cummed out my heart. Clarence shows up. He shoots Bob's legs. He also says, "Bitches leave." When he gets there.
and they do. They're like, okay.
You know what? I would too. I'd be like, I am also a bitch.
Yeah. I like how Clarence is he's trigger happy, man. He's just blasting. Like, you're lucky he's still alive. Like, you shot him 4 times in both legs. Like, he's gonna die. I mean, you're gonna kill him anyway, I guess. But you still need him to see the message, right?
Well, he shoots him in the legs, so he can't escape the bomb going off. But he wants to make sure he sees the whole message.
Yeah.
Clarence is doing a business deal at a cocaine factory. I love Clarence here. Guns, guns, guns.
It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Robocop shows up, and all the guns in the world have absolutely zero effect on this guy.
Yeah. I have a question for later regarding that, because here, the guns do nothing. Later, the guns hurt him.
There has to be a point when you realize the bullets aren't working. They keep shooting.
Yeah, even Clarence does.
Yeah. If the first bullet ricochets, the second bullet's gonna ricochet.
You know, I would even give you 2, you know? Like, the first one, all right, maybe I weakened it, and then you shoot him again. Okay, this isn't working, you know?
You can't use up all of your ammo.
Yeah, let me empty the clip. Maybe the whole clip needs to go in.
Robocop starts throwing Clarence around, and Clarence sings like a bird that he's working for Dick Jones.
He screams at Dick Jones! Jones! Great stuff. Really like it. I also like how Robocop is, like, he's Murphy at this point, because he's like, revenge.
Yeah.
And he's just tossing him through every pane of glass in this building. And he's getting bloodier as he does it. It's great. It's great stuff. I really enjoyed it.
Robocop brings Clarence to the police station. He just looks at the sergeant. Just give me my fucking phone call.
Yeah, well, he does like he spits blood right on the desk. Great stuff. He's so good in this. He's so good.
Dick Jones talks on the phone with Clarence, and he's like, all right, don't say anything else. The lawyer will be there. I'll get you out of there. And then Robocop goes to arrest Dick Jones, and he gets hit with a project violation. We learn about the classified fourth directive, and it's any attempt to arrest the senior officer of Omni starts an automatic shutdown.
Right. So, like, does he shut down? Because he doesn't shut down.
Well, he starts to. You watch him because he, like, starts to crumble. He eventually doesn't because he stops going after Dick Jones.
Oh, that's what it is. I was thinking it's like Murphy, because, like, Murphy's essence is, like, keeping him going because he wants that sweet revenge. But, oh, email him.
I think it stops the shutdown when Ed 209 comes out and he starts running away from Ed 209 because it's not against any directives to run away from Ed 209.
Right.
But Ed 209 can't get downstairs.
Excellent. Loved it. Really, really good. Because, like, again, it's a big hunk of poop. It's the worst thing. Doesn't work.
Cops show up. They try to kill Robocop. As he's being lit up, Lewis shows up to make the save. We get another newscast of a peace satellite misfired and killed a bunch of people in Santa Barbara.
And then they go right to the next story.
The newscaster with a day of mourning for a country.
Yeah. And they're like, in other news, like, what? You're just gonna... 100 people died. What are you talking about? Yeah.
Including 2 former presidents.
Right, yeah. And then it goes right into a commercial. Like, and that's America. You're just getting, like, the worst news on earth, and then, like, also buy this Mitsubishi. Like, all right. Well, where's the relief, you know? But this is also where Robocop gets shot by cops, and it's hurting him. Why are these bullets hurting him? Is it because he's battle damaged?
That's an excellent question, Andy.
We
also get an ad for the 6000 SUX.
Yes, and that's what the bad guys are driving.
Clarence talks to Dick. Dick chews him out for telling Robocop literally everything. Robocop is a cyborg that recorded everything that everybody said. So, why would you confess to a cyborg?
Yeah, I guess he was just trying to save his skin.
You're getting killed either way.
I mean, ultimately, he did not kill you, so I guess you were right. But still, you sung like a canary.
I don't understand why Dick doesn't kill Clarence. I don't get it.
I guess he still sees some use in him, because he's still like, go kill Robocop. Where he really could just send some of his big robots to do it, right?
They can't get down the stairs.
Oh man, you're right. They're all stuck on the 3rd floor of that building.
Dick tells Clarence to destroy Robocop. Clarence tells Dick that he needs military weaponry. Lewis brings supplies to Robocop. Robocop removes his visor, revealing his face. I like him telling Lewis, "You may not like what you're going to see." And I'll be honest, it is weird seeing the face, like, kind of stretched across the metallic head. It's really cool.
It is insane how they did that. Because, like, usually when they do stuff like that, the head looks massive, but his doesn't. It looks regular size, maybe a little bigger, but, like, how do they do? Also, his neck, like, his neck is, like, really thin. So, like, Peter Weller's, right?
Yeah, Peter Weller.
He must be, like, suffocating in there, but still, the design of Robocop is, like, unmatched. I've never seen a better design. And, like, even his foot, they do a close-up of his foot where it goes down, and it does that thing, like, remember old action figures? Like, it would bend at, like, a 90-degree angle?
Mm-hmm.
Like, on the foot, like, on the toes, rather, and his does that. And I'm like, how did they do that? It's incredible.
Speaking of his feet, when he's walking the goom,
yeah,
goom, awesome.
Yeah, and he does, like, he turns his head first, and then his body goes. It's really good. Also, I think it should be mentioned that Peter Weller is known to be, like, method, and he was like, "I am Robo," like, even behind the scenes, and everybody was like, "Yo, can you chill?" And there's that famous Oreo story, if you haven't heard it. He wanted Oreos, and he's like, "Robo wants Oreos," and, like, the guy who had Oreos was like, "No, you have to say Peter wants Oreos. I'm not doing this." Peter Weller denies that this ever happened. I worked with a guy who did security for Broadway, and Peter Weller was in a Broadway thing, and he was like, "That guy's a dick." So I think, just from my third-hand account, I believe it. I think he was a method weird robo guy.
All of Clarence's goons reunite. Clarence blows up the dude's 6000 SUX because it's the same car that Clarence had. And then they all just start playing with these rocket launchers and just blowing stuff up.
Just 4 maniacs. Absolute maniacs.
This fits in with Batman 1989. I could absolutely see in that world a bunch of goons just shooting rocket launchers into strip clubs, into random cars.
Yeah, I think that I'll put money on Tim Burton saw this and he was like, I'm gonna do something like this with Batman.
That's my Gotham.
Yeah, except it's PG-13.
One of the goons calls another goon the F slur, and he responds by calling him a butthole.
That's really good. It's really, really good.
I don't know why. I thought that was the funniest part of the movie.
Calling someone a butthole is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robocop's targeting system is messed up. Lewis helps him aim. I don't know what she did.
She lined up the shot. So he's like recalibrating.
Okay.
Remember in Guitar Hero when you had to calibrate the guitar?
I only played Guitar Hero a little bit. I never actually calibrated anything.
Oh.
I never owned Guitar Hero.
I never owned it either. I'd play it at friends' houses.
The terrorists show up. Robocop distracts them. He has every opportunity to just blast them all to high heaven and doesn't take it.
Yeah, he's like taking his time meticulously. Well, first off, shoots the black guy first. Typical cop. Yeah, kills one. That thing's got the burst fire. He could just like spray.
Yeah.
He could kill them all right then and there, but like you said, he's like, let me take my time.
He throws the thing to distract them. They immediately turn around and blast their rocket launcher at it, and he goes, "Looking for me?" Dude, you distracted them. You should have just opened with "looking for me."
Yeah. It's also, it's weird because, like, he's walking. He's always walking. But then when he needs to, he can, like, dodge roll. It's like, what's going on? Can you run? Just run. Why are you walking?
I am conserving energy.
Robocop goes green.
Clarence shoots Lewis a bunch. Maybe we'll get a lady Robocop.
Oh, well, that was a question I had for the end. Is she dead or alive?
She's wanted!
Wanted!
Dead or alive.
I still drive. All right.
I don't know. She does say, "I'm in a bad way," or something like that.
Yeah, and he's like, they could fix you. They could always fix you. But then, like, it just seems like he left her in that puddle. You know?
Yeah. They'll
like,
fix you. They'll fix you. They fix everything. Bye.
Yeah, so she's like, are you gonna take me to them?
It's the same lady. It's the same lady as before when he goes, You must call a rape crisis center."
Yeah, bounces.
We get the one guy crashing into the barrel of toxic waste and melting.
Brother, 8-year-old me, nightmares.
Of course.
And you know what? The thing is I remember it being like way worse. It's still terrifying. But I remember you see it here. His fingers are like dangling off the bone. And he's just like, and like he runs up to the other guy and he's like, "Help me." And the guy's like, "Get away from me." And that was the part that disturbed me. The part I was like, I thought they were friends.
The only way to help him in that situation is putting a bullet right between his eyes, dude.
Yeah.
But he freaks out.
Yeah.
Robocop is gonna kill Clarence. He's backing up like, "Come on, guy. Take it easy now, guy. Don't get cute here, guy." The other dude, I think this is Leon Nash, drops a bunch of stuff onto Robocop. Just construction materials.
Yeah. Ouch.
Ouchie wouchie. Lewis then blows that guy to smithereens.
Yeah, that guy's dead as heck.
Yeah. That dude was evaporated. He doth not exist.
Yeah, it rained the next day and it was pieces of him.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Clarence stabs Robocop. Then Robocop stabs Clarence with Chekhov's hacking needle.
Yeah. Cool.
It is cool.
Also, does Robocop feel pain?
Only if you punch him in the face.
Well, he gets stabbed through the chest with that big iron thing, and he screams. He's like, ah!
Yeah.
So it seems like that hurt, right?
Yeah, I guess he does feel pain.
Okay.
Robocop shows up to Omnicorp. Ed 209 is gonna kill him for parking illegally, but Robocop blows it up. He goes to arrest Dick Jones. He shows everyone the video of Dick admitting to killing Bob Morton. The CEO fires him, and Robocop goes, "Thank you."
Yeah, and then blows him away.
Yeah, it's great. We see the Stretch Armstrong as he falls out the window.
Yeah.
And then the CEO asks him his name, and he goes, "Murphy."
It's a pretty good way to end.
Robocop.
I don't like the fact that at the end of the day, a CEO saved the day, you know? It seems like it kind of goes against everything about this movie.
I don't know if he really saves the day, but I get what you're saying. Like, the only reason Robocop's able to kill Dick Jones is because he fires him.
Yeah. It would have been cool if he was just like, all right, I'm not going to kill you. I'm not aiming at you. I'm aiming at the guy. I'm aiming at the also evil CEO. So I'm just going to kill him. And, the bullets went through him. Oops. You know? But he doesn't just kill for no reason. Although he kind of does.
Kind of does. But the CEO hasn't given him a reason to kill.
Right. Well, he's a CEO, you know?
Yeah, but that's not programmed to be illegal in Robocop.
That's true.
If the CEO stole a bag of potato chips, blast him.
Oh, he's dead. He's Swiss cheese, brother.
Finished.
Yeah.
Wage theft? Not a crime.
Oh, Robbie, we should go and box our letters.
Brother, I've put all my letters into a single box, okay?
Okay.
And I gotta tell you, I've come up with is an app called Letterboxd. I've invented it.
Wow.
Yep, do you believe that?
Wow. I don't.
I wouldn't either.
I don't believe a word you say, Robbie.
Nobody does.
Now I feel sad. I'm sorry.
You can follow us on Letterboxd at TheRoydsBand. Andy, I think this is a 5-star movie. I loved this.
I mean, I love it too. It disturbed me as a child and as an adult. I find it funny and it's like devious in a way. Like it's like, yeah, check out. Nope. It's like, hey, check out this typical 80s action movie, except we actually hate you. You know, like Paul Verhoeven's like, I hate you, the consumer. You know, and I like that about it. I don't know about 5 for me, but
that's
argue your case, Robbie.
I just thought it rocked, dude.
Yeah, so that's good enough for me. 5 stars, brother.
Like,
hell yeah.
I've said it before. It's vibes. It's vibes. I'm not a film reviewer.
Oh no. Robbie got hit with the toxic waste. He's melting.
I'm not Ebert and Ropert. I'm not Ernie and Bert. I'm not Rick and Morty. I'm not a film reviewer. It's all vibes, Brother Bear.
All right. Listen, I'll do 5. Hell, I'll do 6.
You can't. It only goes to 5. Andy.
Robbie, I'll do 7.
Jeez. All right, Andy.
Robbie, I'll do 7.5. That's as high as I'll go.
Oh, okay. Well, all right, we're giving it 7.5 on Letterboxd.
We found a way. I don't know how we did it, but we did it.
I'm going to leave a little comment that's like, it's actually 7.5.
Yeah.
Review, it's actually 7.5.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. 7.5 for Robocop by the Royds.
Follow us on Letterboxd at TheRoydsBand. Andy, I wrote a song.
That's cuckoo crazy, brother.
My song is called Thank You Robocop, and it's an acoustic ballad thanking Robocop for cleaning up our city.
Nice.
Yeah, not much to say about it. So I'm going to play it for you. It's called Thank You Robocop, and it goes like this.
My city has a Robocop to keep the people safe. Now the police are privatized. Our tax dollars won't go to waste. And now the city has so much money. I wonder how it'll all be spent. With Robocop keeping the streets clean, what's gonna happen to the rent? We'll get rid of the homeless. We'll get rid of the hungry. We'll get rid of the poor, thanks to Robocop. Thank you, Robocop. He used to be a man, but he signed up for this. Besides, he's hella cool. I'm sure the satire won't be missed. My city has a Robocop visiting kids at school. He'll turn anyone into ground beef if they break the rules. We'll get rid of the homeless. We'll get rid of the hungry. We'll get rid of the poor, thanks to you, Robocop. God bless you, Robocop. Hell yeah, Robocop.
That was my song called Thank You, Robocop.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. Brought a tear to
Thank
my
you.
eye.
Wow, that's weird. I'm going to be honest.
I'm just
You
really
know, it's a
sad.
little- Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's bigger
Yeah.
issues than the song. Yeah, it's kind of just like in the world of Robocop. Like, thank you, Robocop.
Yeah. Thanks for killing everyone.
Yeah, thanks for getting rid of the homeless and the hungry
Yeah.
and the poor. You got rid of them.
Yeah, they're
You
the
didn't
real
solve the
problem.
problem. You got rid of them.
Exactly. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's good stuff. I think it matched the movie very well. Great job.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you. Now, Andy, why don't you do a freestyle rap about Robocop? I'll give you a beat. How's that?
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Yo. He's Robocop and he's here to say he's gonna shoot crime in a major way. Everybody's gonna die and that sucks, but rapping is so hard.
It's
So
pretty
hard,
fire.
Robbie. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. You know what I should do? I should tell you where. You know what? You know what I should do before I do that? That thing I was about to do.
What should you do?
Ask you what's going on next week, Robbie.
Andy, that is such a good question. I'll answer it on one condition.
Okay.
You have to hear me.
Okay.
We're doing Psycho.
It's a scared dog.
Yeah, I just become a whimpering dog.
Yeah. Cool. That's cool.
Alfred Hitchpenis.
There it is. Let me tell you where you can find the music. You go to Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, wherever you get your music, and you search The Royds, and you'll find a bunch of collections of podcast songs and 2 albums and a Christmas song. It's all there. That's pretty cool. But if you want everything, you go to TheRoyds.bandcamp.com, and you'll see all of the songs, both bonus songs, guest songs, every single song from the podcast and recorded albums. Now, if you want all of that and something to look at, you go to YouTube. And Robbie, tell us a little bit more about that.
You go to Instagram, you go to YouTube, you go to TikTok, you go to Reddit, you type in TheRoydsBand. There we are, there we be. Click the link, and if you want something to look at, check these out. Send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. If you want to make a request, click the link below, or just get in touch with us. YouTube comments, Spotify comments, email, link below. However you want to do it. We'll do your requests. We do appreciate them.
Yes, we do. We appreciate you listening. We appreciate you telling your friends. It's very nice. Thank you so much. And next week's Psycho.
Next week we're doing Andy.
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh no! Bye everybody, I'm gonna die!
I'll see his lady.